Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari and we were discussing chapter 4 of Indian Penal Code, which is all about general exception. And in that series, this is my sixth video where I'm going to discuss three important sections starting from section 93, 94 and 95. All of them are independent section. The section 93 deals with communication done with good faith, 94 deals with act to which a person is complied by threat, and section 95 deals with act causing slight harm. Why to waste time? Let's get into the first slide. Section 93 deals with communication made in good faith. What happens here? There is a person who is making a communication to another person in a good faith and for the benefit of that another person, but hearing that communication, the other person gets certain harm. In this case, the communication made by the first person cannot be considered as an offense. Now, for example, imagine there is a patient and doctor is preparing him for surgery, and while doing so, he says to the patient that because of this operation, the patient might die. Now, hearing that communication from doctor, the patient dies because of heart attack. Here, we cannot say that doctor has done an offense. That is all we need to remember about section 93. Section 94 deals with act to which a person is compelled by threats. This section is famously known as duress, where a person is conducting certain act under the threat of his death. Now, if there is any offense conducted by a person because someone else is compelling him, saying that if he is not committing that particular offense, he will be killed instantly. In that case, the offense done by such person cannot be considered as an offense under IPC. However, if under such instant death threat, if anybody is conducting murder or any offenses against the state which is punishable with death, that is not an exception. That is a very important aspect we need to remember as far as section 94 is concerned. So what are the ingredients here? There is a person who is being asked by someone else to conduct an offense or to commit an offense, and if he is not agreed to commit such offense, he will be killed immediately. That means the threat should be instant death. Now in that case, to save himself, if somebody is doing an offense, that is not punishable. However, he should not get into that scenario voluntarily. That is very important. He should be pushed by someone, or in some case he got into such situation, that is okay. But if he is getting into voluntarily, that is not acceptable. However, while we are discussing this chapter, we need to very clearly remember that this section will not cover anyone or will not excuse anyone for murdering someone or committing any such offense which is punishable with death, which is done against the state. Now, these are the two exceptions we need to keep in our mind. Other than that, if anybody is doing any offense under the threat, then that is excusable under section 94. There are two beautiful explanations given under section 94. They are, in the first instance, what happens? There is a gang of dacoits and there is a person and he got scared that if he is not joining the dacoits gang, then he might get beaten. Now, to avoid that, he is joining them. Here, the action is voluntary and there is no threat of instant death, and even then if he is joining and then if they are committing any offense, he is punishable. There is no excuse available because the ingredients are not satisfied. Whereas in the other case, he is being seized by gang of dacoits and forced to commit certain offense under the threat of instant death. In that case, if he is committing anything other than the exception that I have already explained, then it is not considered as an offense because he is excusable under section 94 under the ground of such action was not voluntary and there was threat of instant death, so that is not an offense. Now the case law that you can refer is Bachanlal versus State, where the accused was under the threat of instant death when he held the legs of the deceased and helped in removal of the body and concealing it. It was held that his actions took place under the threat of instant death. What happened here? The accused helped others to remove a dead body and conceal it. Now, why did he do so? because he was under the threat of instant death otherwise. So it was held that it is an excusable offense under section 94. The last section that I am discussing here is section 95, which discusses about act causing slight harm or trivial acts. What happens here? There is a person who conduct an act, but that act is not causing any big harm. It is causing slight harm, and a person with the ordinary sense and temper will not complain for such harm. Now here, the person who is conducting such harm, maybe with purpose he is causing, or he is having an intention to cause, or he knows or he has the awareness that he is going to cause slight harm. Even then he is committing that, even though with cause or with intention or with awareness, if he is doing that, we cannot consider that as an offense under IPC, because section 95 gives an excuse for the same. That is why we are calling it as trivial act. It refers that the harm is very slight, or it is a mere, like it is not even considerable harm. Like for example, you are having a matchbox, somebody want to smoke, without your permission somebody takes the matchbox and uses it. Now are you going to complain for that harm? No, right? That is a very slight harm. It is not a good thing to do, but even then nobody is going to complain for that. Those are known as slight harm and they are excusable under IPC. Otherwise, we will have a hell lot of cases on routine basis. So this section protects happening from that. Now the case law that I am referring here is Bindhavari Prasad Sinha versus Kali Singh. What happened here? The accused had taken away the certified copy of judgment meant for the complainant by signing his name. The complainant got another copy thereafter. The court held that the accused should be acquitted under section 95. Basically here the judgment copy was belonging to complainant, but the accused has taken it away. By doing so, he made the complainant to take another copy. That is why the complainant got angry and he put a case. However, court acquitted that case, saying that it is a trivial act. It caused slight harm, so there cannot be any case. That is what held in this case. The second case law is Bichitrananda versus State of Varis, where the accused had stored for sale of mustard oil. The quality of mustard oil was only said to be slightly inferior to be the purity standard. The variation was urged to be only slight. The plea was rejected because the quality of such mustard oil was not too bad. It was just slightly lesser than the actual quality required. So the court said there cannot be any case and it gave excuse under section 95. The last case law that we are discussing here is Rupan Diol Bajaj versus Kunwarpal Singh Gill. I have already discussed this case law once when I was dealing with outraging the modesty of a woman. We need to remember that no matter is trivial when modesty of women is in question. What happened here? In a party, DGP of Punjab, that was KPS Gill, misbehaved with an IAS officer and later slapped on her posterior. Posterior means backside of the body. Now she filed an FIR, but the same got quashed, and High Court too held that it's a matter of trivial under IPC section 95. Now it said it is an act which causes slight harm. However, Supreme Court said quashing of the FIR was illegal and no matter is trivial when it is related to outraging the modesty of a woman. Hence, sexual assault is not considered as a trivial matter. That is what we need to remember. That's all for this session, and I hope we are left with one more session on this series where I am going to discuss with excuse on self-defense, which will be my last session, where we are going to cover as many as 11 sections starting from section 96 to 106. Thank you so much if you have already subscribed my channel. If not, this is your time to subscribe my channel. Please like, share and comment my videos. All the very best for whatsoever purpose you are watching my channel, and thanks again.